What is up, guys? So, did the expo this weekend, as you may know if you're following me on social media, and I had my little board up. So I want to go over it with you. I just feel like it's very, very, very important, and a lot of people don't really know that these are really the key, like the 5 main things that you need to do to live a healthy, sustainable, just non-restrictive, healthy life. And these things will help you, with like your weight loss, if that's your goal and things like that. But really, you need to focus on doing these 5 things consistently before you try to get into any kind of crazy like cut or diet or whatever. These basic things are some things that you need to be doing every day, and they will lead to the other stuff. But as far as like a healthy lifestyle, just feeling good, we need to start with these. So I shared them with so many people at the expo, and they were all just like very like receptive of it and like, wow, and can I take a picture of that? And so I think it's just something that's really, really, really important to share. And no matter how many times I've said it, which I probably said all of this 1,000 times, I think it's just so important to keep repeating it, okay? So we'll start with numero uno. And excuse my board, this was from yesterday, and I just kind of took it out of the car, so it's not perfect, but I'm gonna read them to you anyways. So 7 hours of sleep. So we need to make sure that we are getting good, healthy, consistent sleep. Now, obviously there will be times, where you just have a bad night's sleep. That doesn't count. I'm talking about consistently overall, you're getting a good, healthy sleep. You're going to bed at a decent hour, you're waking up at a decent hour, okay? Because there is a difference between going to sleep at 10 and waking up at 6, or going to sleep at 11 and waking up at 7, whatever, than going to bed after midnight and waking up at like 10, 11 a.m. That is a different quality of sleep, guys, okay? So obviously if you're a shift worker and you have, that's out of your control. But if you can control your sleep, you need to make sure that you're in bed at a decent hour and you're waking up at a decent hour. That is going to help with your body's everyday function. It's going to help your digestion. It's going to help your energy to have consistent sleep. It's going to affect your mood. It's going to affect the choices that you make with the food that you eat. It is going to affect all of that by just making sure you get your freaking sleep. Okay? And walk. We got to make sure we're walking, baby. So you got to make sure that you're moving. So definitely recommend hitting that 8 to 10,000 step rep range. If you get more, awesome, but that's kind of like a minimum. But also I want to make sure that I point out that if you check your steps and you're getting on average of 2,000 steps a day, do not try to get 8 to 10,000 steps tomorrow or next week, or, that's not going to happen. Like, let's be realistic and let's do this like the, attainable way. So if you're doing 2,000 to 3,000 steps right now, 4,000, 5,000, whatever you are, if you're below that 8 to 10, then I recommend just going up by 1,000. And if you can keep that up for 2 weeks, then you go up by another 1,000, and so on and so forth until you get to that 8 to 10,000. And until you get to that 8 to 10,000, okay? So don't set yourself up for, discouragement when you're doing 2 and you're like, man, I was able to do 8,000 for 2 days in a row, but now I'm just over it. Like, you're setting yourself up, okay? So gradually, if you're already getting 8 to 10, rock star, baby. And if you're getting more, cookies for you. Okay, so drink half your body weight of water in ounces. Now, this is not something I have made up. This is what research has shown as a minimum for healthy water consumption. So half your body weight in ounces. Water is not only good for, distributing nutrients, keeping you hydrated, obviously, keeping that blood flow in your body. Water also gets rid of waste, which is huge. Like, we need to be making sure that our digestion is in order. And yes, that's going to come from also making sure you're getting enough fiber and getting enough vegetables and getting enough fruits and getting all that food in that's, that's going to keep you regular. But water has a huge, huge, huge part in that. So you need to make sure that you're drinking your water. Coffee, which I've got asked this a couple of times this weekend, coffee does not count. Just because it has water in it does not count. You have to just be drinking water, okay? Although that's a very, very fair question, so no judgment, but it doesn't count. All right, strength train 2 times a week. So this one it's definitely something that, you could start working on. If you're not there yet, that's totally fine. But just 2 times a week at minimum is all you need to see some good results. If you're not doing anything right now, I definitely suggest 2 times a week. So an upper body day, a lower body day. I think ideally 4 times a week of strength training is amazing, as far as like you really want to see results and you want to see progress and so on and whatever. But just to live a healthy average, like you're not trying to compete for anything, you're not trying to like build a massive amount of strength, you're not trying to do any of that, just to live a healthy lifestyle is what I'm talking about here. 2 times a week, an upper body day, a lower body day of strength training, that's all you need. Okay, and then eating 2 to 3 servings of fruit and vegetable a day. So we need to make sure that we're getting, because your macronutrients are your calories, carbs, and protein. Your carbs, fat, and protein. Those are the macronutrients that your body consists of. That's what your body needs to function, for protein, for building muscle and repairing muscle. Your carbs are your energy source. Your fat is also energy source. So these are things that your body needs to fuel and to just feel good. But your micronutrients, which are like your vitamins and minerals, you're going to get that from fruits and vegetables. So we have to make sure that we're getting a variety of those in every single day. So just try to hit, 2 servings of that a day, 3 servings of fruit and veg a day, and you are off to a healthy life. Okay? So, and as I was saying at the expo as well, when I was talking to people, if you're doing 3 out of 5, that's awesome. Try to do 4 out of 5. If you're doing 2 out of 5, that's awesome. Try to do 3 out of 5. And just the same thing with the walking. Don't set yourself up for disaster if you are not doing any of them and then you're like, I'm going to do all 5 starting tomorrow. Like you're going to set yourself up and you're going to be disappointed, and then you're going to say, this doesn't work for me, or this is hard. No. It is hard, but it is simple, okay? It's hard, yes, but it is simple. Just follow our 5 little steps. I wanted to share this with you. So if you made it this far, I wanted to share the expo discount that I offered everybody. So if you were at the expo, you got my flyer, obviously, and you got the 20% off just for coming to the expo. So if you did not come to the expo, but you listened to my little briefing, thank you. And you're also going to get the discount code, and it's going to be EXPO20. I'll put it in the little description down here so that way you can use it. But you just go to my website, presidentialfitness1.com. Look at the programs. If you have any questions, I do free consultations, so shoot me a message or call me, and then you can apply it to any of the programs on that. So yeah, you can apply it to any programs, purchase it through there, or give me a call first if you want to go through some kind of consultation, and I can kind of advise you what program would be best for you. But okay, thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.